right? How about those nails? If we can say $1 million manicure, right? When our client is going to a special event, when they want to get their bling on, remember these corsets. Remember the bling. Remember your additives and CND Shellac to bring it alive. So nails that are fun and flirty, expressive, diamonds are forever, blonde bombshell nails. That's what we're all about. So pull out all the tools, including glitter, foil. It all stays in the sticky layer. Pull out the stones. I would even push the stones a little larger, really make a statement. I have to say, one of the nails, the first set that came out, we had stones down the center of the nail and tiny silver bullions hand placed around every stone. It took Shalina Robinson about 3 hours. Now, could we do that in the salon and simplify? For sure, but for you, we had to go all the way. So Rox, the $1 million manicure. Yeah. Okay, you've got some big ideas, you've got all your tools.
I'm ready.
And you know, this time, the last demo you did, you gave us great ideas. Go a little deeper this time.
Sure.
Yeah? Show us
well,
something we've never seen.
Okay.
No
well,
pressure.
You've seen it all, but this is really, this is an interesting take on what you just saw. I call this the corset nail, because if you can't wear a corset like these gals, and many of us can't, you can wear a little corset on your nail, and we're just using regular craft glitter, microfine glitter. You can find this anywhere. Many of you have seen this technique, but the great thing about doing like a twinkle tip or a twinkle toe and embedding glitter into shellac is that you use that tacky layer of shellac, as Jan said. And I've got a coat of CND Shellac in cocoa, and I'm going to take a teal colored glitter and just press it in to that tacky layer. This is super easy if you want to really increase your nail art or add a different service. This is a great, easy technique to do, and you can charge extra, a lot for it, because it looks really over the top.
Looks like $1 million. Absolutely. And may I just mention, do you notice the shape is really the preferred shape at Fashion Week? I think designers realize that if you elongate the look of the finger, it does for the hand what a heel does for the leg. So it really adds elegance and length, particularly if you have a client that comes in that has short, stubby nail plates, and they really want to boost, and they want to feel a little taller, a little higher, a little sleeker. I think this shape and cocoa really does the trick. It's really sexy.
Yeah, one of the big tricks too, that if you leave the glitter like this, you're going to get a really sort of high contrast, high reflective quality, which is great. But one of the tricks we love to do is burnish the glitter in. And you just do this by brushing, a little bit of pressure with the gel brush. And what it does is it flattens the glitter so that you get a softer, more diffused look. And then when you put your top coat over it,
now it's more like lingerie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once you put top coat over it, you really get a sort of smooth, gradual, chic gradation.
Very pretty. And on all 10, if not fingers, for sure toes. You know, what fun with a brand new pair of strappy sandals. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Thank you, Rox. That was great. Excellent job. Now, if I know Chris, she also has something up her sleeve, right? You're bringing,
I do.
With that vest on, you have to bring your best bling on,
yes.
right?
Okay.
Okay.
And you know what, Jan? I love Rox's idea of doing a tricolor fade glitter. Sometimes you may want to cover it up a little bit. Maybe you don't want quite as much bling, or maybe you want a twist on the bling. So we have started out with 2 coats of Tutti Frutti and cured each layer, and on the second coat we've left it tacky and burnished a pink, a teal, and a yellow gold glitter in. Now we're going to take purple purple, and here's the first trick. You can actually just layer a thin layer of purple purple over it to create kind of almost like a mood ring effect. So this could be, you know, like that textured, like a car. You know the cars that you see and you watch them go down the street and all of a sudden they change colors as they drive by?
Like a lowrider.
Exactly.
Excellent. I love it.
But then if you want to do a little twist on it, I'm going to add just a little bit more color. So the first coat was really super, super thin and sheer. Now, in tribute to our second section, which was Playboy.
And kick that tip out a little if you can, Chris. There we go, better.
I must want to hold it towards me
I
today.
know,
It's
you're
dear
like-
to my heart. I really
it's
like
it's
it.
my nail, yeah.
So with a detail brush, I'm going to start to carve in a design. And I just basically want to get the outline. And then from there, I start pulling color. And you would cure this layer. This is also another, I'm into etching this week, evidently. Because every one of my designs seem to have like almost like a peekaboo effect.
And you're a little in the shadow, so when you, yes. It almost has a peacock effect.
Then you would top coat that,
Nice.
cure, and then top coat and cure as well. And you have a little bit of a bunny ear, but it doesn't always have to look like a bunny ear.
But it's sort of subtle, it's sort of blingy, it's understated but out there. But it shows you what you can do when you work in relief, you know, where you have a base layer, you put something over the top, and then you take something away, and it really gives a tremendous, now you're in the light. That's better. Did you kick your light up a little?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Fun. Good ideas, right? Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Rox. And you know, these $1 million manicure nails really will elevate your services. I think if you do these techniques, please charge what you're worth. I think a basic shellac should be around 40, you know, basic shellac including removal, 40, 45. If you do a technique like this, what would you add, Chris? Another 10?
I do at least another 20.
Another 20. And she lives in Nimrod, Minnesota, population
69.
and she charges that kind of money. I'm impressed. All right, well, good job. Good. That's what we want to hear. You know, our goal at CND is we want you to get rich on shellac, but you can't do it unless you charge what you're worth. So please put that value on yourselves and your service.